A $2,400 boost to Social Security recipients could happen with this latest change. I'll let you know the latest updates. If you weren't aware, President Biden promised this. We should also increase monthly Social Security checks by $200 per month. President Biden said that in writing. I'll go over the details as he made this promise. $200 per month comes out to $2,400 per year. It was a promise. What is the latest with that? Well, I'm going to let you know what President Biden recently said about Social Security, and it wasn't too nice about the Republicans. And the Republicans' rebuttal, I'll let you know what they said about that. Also, take a look at this headline right here. Two major Social Security changes coming in 2024 may surprise most Americans. I'll let you know what those two changes could be, what they are, and I'll give you some other important updates as well. So if you're on Social Security, you don't want to miss this. Make sure you watch the entire video. Before I dive into the main content, if you appreciate these Social Security updates, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Social Security updates, letting you know the latest with increases, bills, proposals. Subscribe to the channel for that. And this video is sponsored by my company, Wise Sense. If you or anyone you know is looking to fix their credit, get negative items removed from their credit report, I can help you out with that. I have a link down in the description below. If you want, schedule a free call with me and I'll help you fix your credit, or anyone you know fix their credit as well. So click that link. All right, let's get into it right here. President Biden, let's start out with the promise, the tweet that he said. He said, we should also increase monthly Social Security checks by $200 per month as proposed by Senator Wyden and colleagues. Seniors and people with disabilities are uniquely at risk right now. So the $200 per month or the $2,400 boost per year has been well known. Probably the poster boy for that was Bernie Sanders. But as you can see here, President Biden did tweet it. Now, he did tweet this before he was president, meaning he said what he had to say in order to get into office. But that promise, as you know, if you're on Social Security of the $200 more per month, never came through. He never mentioned it. Nothing ever came about it. So what is the latest update with the $2,400 boost? Well, President Biden hasn't said anything about it. The Social Security Expansion Act, which is the bill that would give that additional $200 more per month, that hasn't gone anywhere. It's kind of buried in a dozen other Social Security bills in Congress, as Congress doing a lot of talking, not a lot of acting. So when it comes to that $2,400 boost, still waiting on that. Haven't heard anything. I'll give you the latest updates as I hear about it. Moving on though, what did President Biden say recently? Well, Biden blasts Republican plan to cut taxes on the wealthy, cut social safety net programs. So Biden highlighted the Republican plan to cut taxes for the wealthiest Americans and corporations and cut social safety net programs such as Social Security and Medicare. The economic address comes as amid a budget showdown in Congress as the government shutdown fights is still going on. They're doing this as usual. Seems like every 3 months there's some crazy fight in Congress, arguments that could cause the whole country to shut down or blow up. So Congress has just over 2 weeks to pass 12 appropriation bills and get Biden's signature. Failure to do so by September 30th would result in a government shutdown again, as this happens every year. So what did President Biden say? So what he said here is the country should know the facts. They should know the choice between Bidenomics and Maganomics. Their plan, Maganomics, is more extreme than anyone has ever gone before. So basically, to summarize it, he's just saying here that the core tenets of the Republican plan that the administration highlighted are cutting taxes for the wealthiest Americans and corporations, making cuts to social safety net programs such as Social Security, Medicare, and eliminating Medicare's ability to negotiate drug prices and the cap on insulin. So this is what President Biden said, saying the plan they're proposing never worked, but they've decided to make it much, much worse. So President Biden taking another hit at Republicans. What is the Republicans' rebuttal, though? Is this true? So the House Budget Chair said the GOP won't touch Social Security or Medicare in their forthcoming budget. This seems to be the narrative over the past years. President Biden accusing the Republicans of saying they're going to cut Social Security, Medicare. Then the Republicans coming back saying that they are not going to touch Social Security or Medicare. So what was said here is that, let me get to the quote. So we got to build 218. The speaker supportive. He's all in, as is our leadership. I presented to them in great detail. They're all in. Can we get 218? I think we can, in terms of the new Republican budget, which supposedly does not touch Social Security or Medicare, which they've said multiple times. So that's the latest in terms of what President Biden said and Republicans countered and rebutted. So it seems like they keep going back and forth on the same thing. But let's talk about some changes here. Two major Social Security changes coming in 2024 may surprise most Americans. What are these changes? A recent survey from Nationwide Retirement Institute suggests that most Americans will be caught off guard by these big changes to Social Security program next year. So what are these changes? So the survey included 1,806 adults from across 4 generations and implied knowledge gaps, assuming they hold for the general population, are somewhat concerned given the important role Social Security plays in later in life. So what are these changes? First one, COLA adjustment. So Social Security benefits will get a cost of living adjustment, the COLA. One of the largest knowledge gaps identified by Nationwide report was the relationship between Social Security benefits and inflation. Among survey participants, 70% incorrectly agreed with the following statement: Social Security is not protected against inflation. Fortunately, Social Security payments get an annual cost of living adjustment, COLA, to fend off the effects of rising prices. Benefits would quickly lose buying power without that assurance. For instance, the average price of bread has increased 35% in the last decade, while the average price of milk has increased 17% during the same period. Annual COLAs are based on inflation data from the third quarter. So I got some more numbers here. So the average monthly retired worker benefit was $1,838 in July 2023. A 3% COLA would raise that figure to $1,893 in January of 2024. So you can see the difference there. It's about around a $60 difference. Meaning the average retired worker benefit would increase by $55 per month, or $661 for the year. So yeah, that's what we're hearing in terms of the COLA official numbers coming out October 12th. I'll keep you updated on the latest numbers with that. Some workers will owe Social Security taxes on more income. Largest knowledge gap identified by Nationwide report involves the portion of income subject to Social Security payroll tax. Some 74% of surveyed adults incorrectly agreed with the following statement: workers pay Social Security taxes on all of their income. Not true. So currently the maximum taxable earnings limit is $160,000, but the income gap is tied to the national average wage index. So it tends to increase from year to year, depending on what is going on with that. So what they want to do, increase it so that higher earning people may have to pay more taxes to Social Security. Kind of makes sense to everyone. So why isn't it happening? Well, some are saying that these rich people are lobbying to Congress members to say, no, don't include that in the next bill. We want to make sure, or the rich people want to make sure that they don't pay more taxes. So that's what's holding that up. Those are the two new changes, though, because they're saying that it could increase to maybe up to $400,000. So we'll see about that. I'll keep you updated. And that is all the news that I have for you today to hopefully cheer you up a bit. Here's my daughter Bella's tip of the day.
Hi guys, this is Bella. This is the tip of the day, and I am going to be telling you that you always need to have fun at the playground or at anything. You need to have fun with yourself and enjoy yourself how you are right now, because the day after it won't be around. So you have to enjoy the day first. Bye.
Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate your support. If you want to hear the latest COLA adjustment numbers, what it could be, also how the IRS has overpaid billions of dollars to Americans, what is happening next, the latest updates on that, you don't want to miss this video right up here. So click that video and I'll see you in that video. Take care, be safe. Thank you for watching.